Here's something I came across, a ramp. This is an ADA ramp, and it looks like it's really built well, really did a nice job. Except for the wood. I'm not a big fan of the wood, and I really don't know why, since I didn't build it, why they used it. I'm sure they have their reasons why. We have a piece of wood in the sidewalk here, and then a piece of wood here at the beginning of the ramp, and this actually could be one continuous piece, I don't know, or some type of a guide that they were using. And then, of course, we have a piece up here. Now, this piece isn't too bad. The one up here, I don't know if you can see it from here. It's sticking up right there. And down at the bottom, again, not too bad. You can start to see it here. This is sticking up. This is sticking up over here. Closer look. You can see it's some type of a knot or something. And again, could you grab a chisel and knock this thing out? Yeah. But why is it there to begin with? I really don't understand. You know, here we have a piece of wood here, and we don't up here. So you can't tell me they were using it as some type of a guide for the concrete. That wouldn't make much sense because they don't have it at the other spots. So we have one here, but we don't have it here, and we don't have it up here. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. So if they were going to use the wood as an expansion joint and then remove it later, okay, remove it. And you're probably thinking, how could you remove something like this? Well, it's not going to be easy, but I would imagine you could use a saw to cut a groove or a couple of grooves in it, maybe a chisel, some drills, drill with a drill bit, a small drill bit that would go through here, and then you would remove the wood and then fill it with the proper materials that would allow this to expand and contract. And you're probably going to be better off in the future without the wood. Use some type of a sealer like this or another material, because you're not going to have to worry about the wood expanding and swelling up and creating a trip hazard. And again, I'm not saying, there's no way I would suggest that you could remove this wood and replace it with something else and never ever have to maintain it. That's just not it. Just like the wood, something like this needs to be maintained. If you come across something like this, you're a maintenance repairman, or it's your property, or you're just a guest at a hotel. I've pointed stuff like this out to a lot of people, and they just, yeah, we'll take care of it. And I'm pretty sure they never do. That's actually why I quit pointing stuff out unless it was something major. And if it was something major, I'd explain my reasons why. Normally they got their attention. They got someone on the phone, and that was the end of that. So I will leave it up to you whether you are going to be a good Samaritan or not. But next time you build a ramp, and it requires some type of a control joint, and you do need to use something like this, you do need to use wood or something like this, then it wouldn't be a bad idea to remove the wood after everything is built and fill it properly so that you could use, so that the concrete could actually work efficiently as expanding and compressing the materials that are used or created, manufactured specifically for expanding and contracting, instead of a piece of wood that's probably not going to contract very much. I doubt if you can squash a piece of wood down enough to make a big difference in the concrete here. With the other materials, I would imagine you could. So enough about that. It is off to the next video.